What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be about how you can take a regular space that you wouldn't necessarily see as like being a place to take photos and turn it into something where you can actually take some really amazing photos. Skylar's going to be the model for today.
Hey guys.
She is a singer, songwriter, artist, a hairstylist, all kinds of stuff. Just an all-around dope creative person.
Thanks.
And that's her. Isn't she beautiful? This is actually the first look too. Right here. We're doing like summery vibes, just like nice and minimal.
Summery and slutty. No, I'm just playing.
Oh, God. No,
JK.
So I'm about to show you guys the location, which is literally right outside on her balcony, and what we did to transform it. Alright guys, so as you can see, this is the balcony where we're going to be shooting today. I'm actually just going to use this white sheet right here. And we're going to use this as the backdrop. Now, I know what you guys are thinking, like, what the heck, this is going to look so janky. But trust me, wait till you see the images. Alright guys, so this is what I'm using, just some regular old plain duct tape. And I just happen to have white laying around, so that's why I'm using white. But you could literally use whatever duct tape that you have. So now I have it all taped up. I did notice that it was pulling the paint off a little bit on the wall, so you guys might not want to use duct tape. Maybe try like some gaff tape or something like that, something a little less sticky. Alright, and today I'm shooting on the Canon 5D Mark IV with the 24-70 lens on.
Okay, so to start out this shoot, I wanted to make sure that we had nice even lighting, so I just had Skylar kind of turn towards the light that was coming from that side of the balcony, and then what I did was, and then from here, I just kind of walked over to the side there and hung over the balcony a little bit to try to get an angle where the light was most even on her face. So this next shot is a little bit overexposed, I apologize for that. But yeah, as you can see, I'm just working with Skylar right now, trying to get her to do different variations. She's not by any stretch of the imagination a model per se, so this was a bit of a challenge for her creatively to kind of like push herself in this dynamic. So yeah, we were just playing around with different angles and slight variations in movement and stuff like that to try to get the best images that we possibly could.
Yeah, that's cute.
My.
Yeah, no, none of that.
It still looks rolly.
Just come to the edge. But that's everybody. Everybody's stuff is looking roll like this.
And so I did.
Alright, so at this point we decided to go ahead and move the stool out of the way and have her do some poses standing up. I feel like with this look, this is definitely where it started to shine because of the shirt being so like loose or whatever, it just looked a little bit boxy when she was kind of like sitting down and didn't really compliment her very well. So standing up definitely helped out a whole lot. In here I'm just explaining to Skylar basically how to stand, how to position her body and shift her weight onto her front hip there so that she gets like the best shape and form and that she looks like, you know, nice and tall with great posture. And here are some of the images. As you can see, it's just like really bright and soft. Also guys, this is no retouching whatsoever. This is literally only work in Lightroom, so basically what came from the camera is what we got. Okay, so at this point we didn't really like how that look was coming across on camera, so we decided to kind of make it a little bit more like summery, more fun by just throwing on like just a plain t-shirt and kind of tying it up in the back, and this ended up working out a little bit better for us. As you can see, we really got some nice soft light start to come in because during this time there was a storm rolling in, so that those storm clouds and stuff really diffused the light and made it nice and soft and even, as you can see in this image right here. Alright, so right here we're just kind of reviewing the images, and just a quick note for you guys out there. I find that when you're working with new talent especially, it really helps if you kind of well, really anybody, it really helps if you show them the images so that they can kind of get an idea of how everything's coming across. Because you got to remember, guys, especially with new talent, they're not really conscious of how their position and body pose is coming off, especially when they're used to like being able to see themselves. Like if you take a cell phone selfie or something like that, it's totally different when you get them in front of the camera. So it's important to kind of like show them what's going on, like what's actually being captured in camera, so that they can be like, hey, oh, I want to change this, I don't like the way this looks, so I'm going to adjust here. And then that way I find we come out with some much better images, and it also makes the model feel a lot more comfortable as well. So that's a quick tip.
Alright guys, so we're on to the second look. As you can see now, the sun is coming out. But look at this beautiful dramatic lighting that we're getting on Skylar. Her face is in shadow, but what we do is like, I'll ask her to kind of move around until we get a nice spot, like moving around now, Skylar, like right there, yeah. It's like really dramatic lighting, but it looks really good at camera. I'll show you guys some of these shots. That's literally been happening all day, so.
Alright, so here are some of the images from when the light changed. It was moving incredibly fast because there were storm clouds in between. So I didn't have time to film like any behind the scenes from it. I just want to try to get as many shots as we could. And then as you can see here, the light softened back up as the clouds started moving back over. So we were able to get some nice, beautiful soft light photos that really complemented the slip dress that she had on. And here are a few extra images that I actually really liked. I felt like they captured her spirit and personality really well.
So the sun was moving, so we switched over to the opposite angle so we could get a little bit better light. As you can see, this is the lighting that's coming in now. And this is the look. Key thing to keep in mind when you're doing stuff like this, you definitely want to be flexible and move with the light. If you're trying to get like a uniform look throughout a photo set of like multiple looks, you definitely want to try to keep the light as uniform as possible. So being that this is just a balcony and only have light coming in from one direction, I kind of have to move the backdrop as the sun moves. So now we got nice even light on Skylar, as you guys can see, and we're about to get some more shots.
So by this time the duct tape was pretty much done. You know, we kept having to battle putting it back up and down and all that stuff, and it probably would have been good for us to put some fresh tape on there after moving that backdrop, because, you know, like I said earlier, it was kind of pulling the paint off a little bit, so some fresh tape definitely would have helped out a whole lot, but we were able to still pull it off. This lighting actually came out really nice, because it was almost like beaming straight on Skylar at this point. It gave a nice soft light for portraits, and it ended up having some really beautiful images. As you can see, there's a backdrop falling. But overall, I'd say even still with the backdrop falling, these were some of the best lit photos of the day. It was later on in the evening for these ones, so we had even better light coming in, even softer light coming in. It was a lot easier to grade these in post. And as you can notice, guys, these photos don't necessarily line up with the behind the scenes footage that I have, but this is all the footage that I got from this look because the camera battery died while we were filming this time lapse, so I had no idea that it wasn't rolling anymore because I was focusing on the shoot. So
Alright guys, so the sun is setting now. It's actually a pretty decent sunset, even though we got a bunch of storm clouds going right now. Sunset's pretty good right now. I hope you guys saw that you can literally take any location and make it look pretty high end. Like, I feel like the images that we got were like really dope, and they look really clean, even though it didn't really take a lot to make it happen. I used a sheet that I already had, and we just grabbed some quick clothes, mostly stuff that Skylar already had anyway. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please drop a like below and subscribe to my channel for more content to come.
And make sure you follow everybody on Instagram. Josh's Instagram is j.macklin, at j.macklin, and then mine is at Skyamani. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We had a lot of fun making it. And yeah. See ya.